What's going on, guys? John Elder here from Codemy.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you when you can and can't pack and grid on the same line that you define a thing with Tkinter and Python. Alright guys, like I said, in this video, we're going to talk about packing and gridding on the same line when you define something and when you can and can't do that. But before we get started, if you like this video, want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out Codemy.com where I have dozens of courses with hundreds of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off membership. That's all my courses, videos, and books for one-time fee at just $49, which is insanely cheap. Okay, so what am I talking about? Like, whenever we create a thing, it's always a two-step process with a Tkinter. We define it and then we put it on the screen, either with pack or grid. So sometimes in my videos, you'll see me do that all on one line. So for instance, if we have a label, so if we go my_label, and that's a label, and we want to put it in root, and we want the text to equal something, and then I'll go .pack, and then give it a pad y of 20 to push it down, right? So sometimes that works. And a lot of times you can do that, but sometimes when you do that, you'll throw an error and it won't work. So what's going on? How can we know when we can and we can't do it? And what's that all about? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So let's start right off the bat here by creating an entry box. So I'm going to call it my box, and it's going to be an entry, and we want to give it, and we want to put it in root. And let's give this a font of, let's say, Helvetica, and a size of like, I don't know, 28 or something. So it's a little bit bigger. Now let's go my_box.pack, pack this on the screen. And let's give this a pad y of 20 to push it down a little bit. Okay. And then let's also create a button. So let's go my button, and that's a button. And we want to put it in root. We want the text to equal grab text from box. I don't know. And then let's give this a command of grab. Okay. And then also let's my button.pack this guy to the screen. Pad y equals 20. And then for our label, let's take this something out of here. And let's put this on a different line. Let's go my label.pack. Okay, so when we click this button, we want this grab function to fire. So let's create that real quick. So define grab. And what we want to do is update this label. So let's go my_label .config. And we want to make the text equal to whatever we typed in this box. So that's going to be my_box.get, and that should work. So I save this as pack_rules.py, the rules for packing, I guess. So let's head over here and run this guy. And when we do, we see my name is John Elder. We could click this, boom, it says my name is John Elder. So we understand what's going on here. We've done this 1,000 times throughout these videos. And what now happens if we try to .pack any of these things on the same line that we define them? Well, let's start with the button, right? So instead of putting these two things on separate lines, let's put this .pack right here. So, you know, Python is object oriented, so you can do objecty things by slapping a period on the end of it and then doing the thing. And you can usually do as many of those as you want. So you could do .pack, .something else, .something else, .something else. And with Python, it usually works. But sometimes it doesn't because of Tkinter and its specific rules. So let's save this and run it and see if that changed anything. Does this still work? So we could say hi. Boom, it still works. So, okay, that seems to work. Why did that work? Well, because we're not really doing anything with this button after we've created it, right? We've defined the thing, we put the text, we put the command. There's nothing to change on here. If we wanted to change something in this button later on, we likely couldn't pack this like we'd done just like this. And that's really the secret of all of this. If you're trying to do something with something later, change it, update it, configure it, then you can't .pack on the same line that you define because it'll just throw it all off. And let's just see an example of it right here with our label. Right? So instead of doing it like this, let's put this all in one line. So right now, when we first define our label and put it up on the screen, there's nothing in here. It's just empty. But then after we click this button and run this function, we're changing the configuration of the label itself to update the text. So we're doing something later on, which is sort of a no-no when you .pack a thing on there. So let's save this and run it and see if it works. I suspect it won't. So I can just type in anything, click the button, and nothing happens. Uh-oh. And look at the rule and look at the error we get. NoneType, object has no attribute config. And you'll see this a lot, NoneType. So if you get an error that says NoneType, it usually means you tried to pack or .grid, same thing, on the same line that you defined it, and then later on you tried to change it and it gets confused. Why does it get confused? I don't know. But looking on here, it looks at this whole thing and it sees this on here and it doesn't know, okay, am I supposed to update it here? It just gets confused and it just doesn't work. So we can put this back on its own line. What about this entry box? Well, let's give it a try. So here's our entry box. Let's put it all on one line. Save this, head over here. Let's run this guy again. Type in some stuff, click the thing. Uh-oh, we get an error again. Again, NoneType, object has no attribute get. Well, why is that? We're not really changing anything. Well, we sort of are. We're getting it. Before we weren't getting anything from it. So we're going to it later on and we're trying to grab information. Get information from it. Well, when we do that, Tkinter comes in here and it sees, oh, it's packed on there and what are we trying to do? And it just gets confused and it doesn't work. So a lot of times you'll see me in videos just very sloppily sticking a .pack on the end of a thing. And that's because I really know kind of what I'm doing. And I know when I can get away with that and when I can't. You probably don't. So just a good rule of thumb is don't ever just .pack a thing or .grid a thing on the same line that you define it. And then you just don't have to worry about it. I know it's kind of lazy to just, slap a .pack on here like this and at the end, but you really just want to always get in the habit of putting it on a separate line whenever you define a thing. Just always make it a two-step process. Define it on one line, pack it or grid it on the other line. And like I said, these rules apply for gridding as well as packing. It's the same exact thing, same exact stuff is going on here. It'll get confused if you try to grid them on the same line. And that's my bad. In a lot of my videos, I just pack a thing or grid a thing on the same line. And it confuses some of you guys when you see me do that. And then later on, you try and do that for instance, a label that you config later or an entry box or anything else you're changing later. And then you get this NoneType error. I get questions every single day. Hey, I'm getting this NoneType error. I don't know what's going on. And it's always just that you tried to pack or grid a thing on the same line that you defined it. And you just really shouldn't do that. So just sort of keep that in mind. I know this isn't particularly an interesting video, but I get so many questions about it that I felt like it's probably a good idea to talk about it. It is actually now Monday, Memorial Day here in the US, so I should technically be on vacation right now as a holiday. I should be taking the holiday, but instead I thought, hey, let's talk about some nitty-gritty Tkinter stuff. And so here we are. But anyway, so that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, which really helps the channel out, and I really appreciate it. And check out Codemy.com where you can use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off membership. So you pay just $49 to access all my courses, over 40 courses, hundreds of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. Join over 100,000 students learning to code just like you. My name is John Elder from Codemy.com, and we'll see you in the next video.